shred a person. You were saying that before you started as a chef, you were thin, and then you pogged up when you were chefing, and now you've depogged. Why? How? What was the switch?
Oh, look, you know, I had James, and, you know, sort of nearly 4 years ago, and, you know, once he started becoming mobile, it sort of dawned on me that I want him to look up to his dad, in all way, shape or form, you know, and that might be by, you know, what his dad stands for, what his dad believes in, you know, and, you know, as well as that, I don't want him to look at his dad and go, oh, look, there's fat dad, that's a slob.
Yeah. So essentially it was for him, that was your motivation.
It was, yeah, definitely. And I'd sort of gone, hang on, I've done this before. Why have I become like this? And then you start piecing it all together. And at that point, I had one of my chefs work for me who was quite obese, young too, you know, 21, 22. And I went, right, we're going to do this together.
Oh, right.
And we banded together and did this. And, you know, I think it was, you know, it was that motivation. It was lots of motivations,
yeah, right.
You know, and even now, you know, I think it's, you know, also at the point, you know, my dad went through bowel cancer twice. My grandmother died of bowel cancer. And as, you know, it was taboo to know about it back then because Dad was, you know, like I remember him going through chemotherapy. I was there.
Yeah.
And you sort of then go, okay, well, tell me about bowel cancer. And then suddenly I'm connected with Swiss, who, you know, I'm one of their ambassadors, and I'm very close with the boss there, who's, you know, we started chatting about this whole bowel cancer stuff, and then you're looking into it, and it's diet, yeah, it's how we're eating, it's what we eat. It's not just about how stressed we are.
Yeah.
Stress is okay. It ain't, you know, it's not the thing that's going to kill us. You know, I think it's the rubbish that we're putting in ourselves, you know. So I've just gone, right, boom, this is going to stop, you know. And it's not like I was eating bad food. I don't eat fast food.
Right.
Sorry, I don't eat commercial fast food. I eat pizza from my local pizza shop, and I know, you know, Luigi makes the pizza and it's good, and I go to
racial stereotyping again.
Exactly that. An Italian guy makes the pizza. And I go to Andrew's Burgers, and the Greek guy makes the burgers, and they're the best burgers.
Yeah.
None of those sweet buns. I know it's fancy, everyone's having brioche buns.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, just a classic burger, you know, and I don't eat, you know, commercial fast food, but it was just the times I was eating, when I was eating, you know, finishing work at 11, 12 at night, getting home, opening up the fridge, cold pasta into the microwave, smash that, big wedge of cheese, and you're going to bed. You know, It's not good, you know.
It's not, you know, brain, you know, it's not, when you strip it back, to get healthy and fit's not that hard, but it just sometimes feels like it, you know, where you go, because I read how you're like, it was actually quite easy because I ate normal, I don't deprive myself, I just, like you said, you eat at different times.
Yeah.
It's such a man way to approach losing weight. Like if I'm going to lose weight, then it consumes my whole world.
We overthink it. And look, you know, you start looking into the Greeks have done a few good things, you know, and you look into the Icarian diet. The island of Icaria is this incredible island, the most livable people on earth, and their diet's very simple. It's a balanced diet of fish, little bit of meat, lots of vegetables, lots of grains, lots of pulses.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a 102-year-old man smoking a cigarette, but obviously the tobacco's come from the fields. So, you know, let's put it all into perspective. You know, we live in a world right now where, unfortunately, we're getting better. We walk into the supermarket aisle, and we don't know what fucking milk to buy.
Yeah.
You know, added proactives, this, added this. And you go, well, dude, what? Just give me full cream milk.
Yeah.
Like, why are we drinking skinny milk when it's laden full of sugar?
Yeah.
You know, why are you selling me margarine when I could be eating butter? That is one of the...
Low-fat stuff, is that just your... Because that's just apparently the devil too, because it's so full of sugar.
It's laden full of sugar. And we know that was such an 80s, 90s thing.
Yeah.
It was huge. Everyone jumped onto it. But what we did was we cut the fat out, took the flavour away, and then they've gone, hang on, what do we need to do here? And they pushed sugar into it.
Yeah.
And everyone became even more, you know, obese. So, you know, it's just, you know, I mean, dude, you know, I mean, you're all getting caught up in kale and all this stuff. Like, my mum been picking weeds on the freeway for years.
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, greens, kale, silver beet. You guys were all oblivious to it, dude. You know, and then we're talking, you know, chefs are all, we're into kale and we're foraging now. It's like, get a grip with your life. Like, just keep it real. You know, that's all we have to do. Just keep it real. We're not saving lives as chefs. Just need to keep it real. Whole food, real food.
Yeah, right.
And, you know, in saying that then, there's also a socio-demographic of people that can't afford 7 green apples for the lunchbox.
Yeah, yeah.
But they can afford the dodgy 7 cinnamon donuts.
That's the thing
from
with
the supermarket.
Yeah, it's actually really expensive
It is.
to eat.
Yeah.
Like, I fill up my fruit bowl and it's gone within a day. I'm like, fuck, that's $50, you little pigs. Like, it's expensive.
Work hard.
Go and get a bag of chips. Yeah.